Hi, it's Linda with CreativePLR.com, and I was kind of looking through YouTube, and I use Repper a lot, and I was looking at some of their videos, and I was like, oh, here's one I haven't seen, and it was talking about using one of the effects, the metamorphosis effect, circular, to create a mandala. And I thought, well, that's kind of interesting. That would look really good as a paper or a digital cover. And then because I have to use a mouse, I can't use a touchpad, my mouse was sitting next to me and I kind of shifted on the couch a little bit and my mouse kind of changed. And when I looked back at my picture, I had this. And I said, oh, how did that happen? How did I do that? And so, yes, recenter is there. And the more I looked at it, the more I thought, this is really an interesting look, rather than having the mandala like we all expect, to have just half of it. It would make a really interesting paper or a digital cover. So I did several versions of this. This is my from my Valentine heart, although you can't tell they're hearts on this. This is what I love about Repper. You can take a Valentine paper and it looks totally different on this. And then I did one with my my red and pink circles, and you can move it slightly around and you'll notice that at some point it creates a little star over in this area, and I like it where it's actually on the edge of 3 of those circles, and exported that. So that was my red and pink one. And then I did one, let's go back to pattern. Then I did one here, and I kind of moved it around a bit. This is a little bit darker, but I kind of liked it. You can move it and get a little bit of that gold in there. And then I got a little playful and I said, oh, well, let me do that. And I decided I like that version too. So what I did was I did save it as paper. And then I made digital covers with it. Look how cool that is. You don't need any other clip art. You don't need any other design on there. It is enough going on with itself that I don't need to add anything to it. And here's my pink and red version. And here's my, was the Valentine Hearts, which is now my purple, gold, and green version. So sometimes you have a happy accident. And I think in Repper, those effects can really do you some good. Now, this metamorphosis, you can scale that back where you don't have quite as much of a circle or it's more spread out. If you go too much, then it's going to go across the page. It's not going to look circular anymore. So you can play with that button and see how much you like it. I hope you'll keep creating. You'll go back to Repper, try some of these extra effects, and see what you can create. Until next time, keep creating.